Oh yeah. Well, brothers and sisters. Um, just another video. But man, it's unfortunate we live in this world, but we have to learn from our mistakes. You know, we have to learn from our mistakes. As I stated in previous videos, no economy, no peace. I know, I know us as so-called black people, we don't we're kind of slow when it comes to wrapping our heads around certain ideas, you know, especially when you've been indoctrinated. You've been taught to use your mind in an ineffective way, you know. You got to remember, man, this educational system wasn't designed to uh to ensure that you would use your mind properly. They don't need, I mean, if that was the case, they would send everybody to school and teach them about uh owning businesses at a very young age. That's not their job. They want to teach you how to get a job at a young age, how to be a slave. You know, they don't want a billion and one business owners. They want a billion and one drones, a billion and one workers. But, when you've been conditioned to just get a job, which was what we fought for the last 50 years, the ability to just get a job. You can get a job, but you have no economy. And it's just unfortunate, but we tried, man. Black people, I need you to open up your ears on this one. We tried. We tried to get along. We tried to, separate the good from the bad, the good ones from the bad ones. We tried all of these things. We tried being good Negroes. We tried, we tried everything. It's sort of like, when we talking about our women, BAWs, black women. I mean, they're not our women, but they belong to this society. They've been fully ingrained and indoctrinated. And when we try to tell them, hey, something isn't right, we need to fix this, there's a lot of problems, and we tried everything we could. We tried to talk to them. We tried to appease them. We tried to kiss their behinds. We tried everything we could, and it just didn't take, man. It just didn't take. The coronavirus can't even put them back in alignment. That's because they weren't meant to be back in alignment. Everything that's happening isn't about them. It's about you. It's about us. It's not about them. It's about the Most High putting us in His alignment. And whatever tool He uses to do that, hey, that's what it is, man. Whatever tool He uses. Now, we could solve a lot of these problems if we just understood what was happening. We understood. We love the Most High. It's just unfortunate, man. I mean, there are men out here who are dishonoring the Most High. And that's very dumb. That's very dumb, because I know you hate it. I know you hate when you hear the Most High talk about the Most High, you hate it. You hate it. But the Bible even talks about men hating the Most High or taking offense to when people speak. You had prophets who would hope that you would not take offense to what was being said, man. Because this is not about you, man. This is about all of us being on the same page. When the disciples were out there and they were trying to talk to a lot of different groups of people, man. Just like we here in America, we trying to talk to many different groups of people. They might all look the same, but these are very different groups of people with different ideologies, different belief systems, all kinds of things, man. When these men were very sincere. These men were very sincere, and they wanted the best. They wanted the best for you. They wanted the kingdom for you. But many of us took offense because when you have these conversations, it forces men to have to make a decision, and they don't want to make a decision. They don't want to know. They don't even want to know, because when they know, they have to make a decision. So it's best that they want you to shut up. They don't want you to give them the information where they have to make a decision. This is why they take offense. They get offended by the things that are being said. And I would hope that I would just be as humble as the Most High wanted me to be, or as forceful or as truthful as he wanted me to be. Whatever it took so that you wouldn't get offended, for that you would understand that, this is what's best for you, that this is what's best for all of us, man. Now, we as so-called black people, we've tried. We went out into the world. Our women got out of alignment. We got out of alignment. We tried to do what they did. We tried to do what they wanted us to do. Instead of doing what the Most High wanted us to do. And then we see, we find ourselves in these situations, find ourselves under the knife, under the knee of other people. We can't breathe. We can't breathe because we chose the wrong direction. Our leaders stated that the Most High sent them, but they were not sent by the Most High. You understand that. How do you understand when someone was sent from the Most High? How do you understand this? Because the things they say come true. They come to pass. And all the things in the Bible have come to pass. And the things that I've said to you, all of those things have come to pass. Now, I'm not saying that the Most High sent me. I could only hope that I could, I could say something that would allow you to have your own relationship with the Most High. That's it, And it's very unfortunate when I hear men say things like, they don't believe in the Most High. That's very unfortunate, but you should shut up. If you don't believe in the Most High, you should shut up. See, because, it's very ignorant of you to speak upon things that you don't actually know, that you don't actually have a relationship with. You speaking upon, oh, this doesn't, God doesn't exist. You saying things like this, but that means that you don't know the Most High. But there are people out here that know the Most High personally. They know the Most High exists. Not only through faith, but through discipline. See, because when you discipline yourselves, you come closer to the Most High. You develop an actual relationship with the Most High. It's not something that most people are going to be able to understand until they actually do it. It takes discipline. It takes practice. Now, if you're stating that, everybody who believes in a higher authority is full of crap, and, if you're saying these things, then I'm assuming that you've been in that book, you done studied, you done tried, you done approached the Most High with a sincere heart. There are powers in this world that are higher than we are, whether you believe that or not. I mean, you worship someone, you worship something. You're worshiping something. Even if you're worshiping an idea, you submit yourself to a set of ideals. They become your God. They become your reality. Man, but as I stated, we tried our best. We tried our best. We tried to live what everyone else wanted us to live. We tried to do what everyone else wanted us to do. We tried to appease people. We tried to please people. But have we ever tried to please the Messiah? Have we ever tried to please the Most High? Have we ever tried to please? I mean, if you're going to be a great man, then you have to measure yourself against greatness, not the average man. You can't measure yourself against the average man and expect to be great. You could only be a little bit greater than him. That's if you even make it that far. That man could be more disciplined than you. But if you're going to measure yourself against something, if you're going to reach for something great, reach for the stars. You might hit a cloud, but you still hit that cloud, right? And there's no higher power, there's no higher source than the Most High. And what I'm saying here is to all sincere brothers and sisters. I'm saying this to the Israelite people, the Hebrews, the true Hebrews, not you people who find these things offensive. Not you. You're not, the Most High is not dealing with you. Obviously, he's not dealing with you because you find what he gives you, which is life. You find what he gives you to be offensive, Now, I would much rather worship the Most High than worship myself. To lean on my own understanding. I would much rather submit myself to a higher authority rather than, go out here. Because, there are many men who've already done that and they've all failed. There are many men who have already went out there and did that. Bill Cosby, is one of them. He went out in the world. He got him some money. He thought he was down with the in crowd. He thought he was down with them. He thought he was in. He thought he. Many black men have went down this road, but we never learned the lesson. We never, we never, we never, um, uh, you know, we never accept the benefit of those men's experiences. We never took those things into account. Black men tend to reject the past instead of learning from it. We tend to reject it. We don't want to hear about it because, like I said, do as thou wilt. We want to do as thou wilt. We want to go out into this world and do as we will. We don't want to submit ourselves to something else that is greater, or that may be greater than us. We don't want to submit ourselves to that. But you are submitting yourself to something that you assume is greater than you already. You going out into this world, you assume that what other people have is greater than what you have. So you submit yourself to their ideologies, to their knowledge, to their wisdom, to their understanding. And you ultimately fail because they have more experience than you. Man. And then, they already showed you that, yeah, this is our paradigm. This is what we built. And you ain't a part of it. You never been a part of it. You never been a part of this, black man. We don't want you to be a part of it. We don't want you being a part of what we built. We want you to, at best, be a drone. Now, black men are going to turn around and try to convince themselves that these things are not true. What he's saying are not true. Just like you saying that the things that the Most High states are untrue. But they come to pass. And they continue to come to pass. Just like George Floyd, just like Ahmaud Arbery, just like Bill Cosby, Mike Tyson, all of these famous actors, stars, they all thought they were part of something great. Then they got chewed up and spit out. Man, it must be crazy. It must be crazy. I would rather follow the Most High. I would rather follow the Most High. I'd rather fail, try to follow the Most High and fail, because I know the Most High is always going to have my back, always going to love me and uplift me and pick me back up when I fall, Man. But black people, we've tried this. We've tried these things. We tried to be a part of it. We tried to figure out who was good and who was evil. We tried to figure out, could we make it? We assumed that everything was going to be better. We had false leaders with false doctrines that told us that things would be better. But those people, they never actually knew. But one thing we know for sure is the things that come true. And what has been the truth for so-called black people in the bowels of modern day Babylon? What has been the truth? What has been the truth for us? What is our truth? What can we count on? What can we count on here? It's time for black people to stand together, to stick together, man. It's time for black people to adopt a set of rules, laws, and standards that govern their community and their behavior that are based on commandments. You know, man, because we got a long way to go. We got a lot of divisiveness. We got a lot of people tearing us down. We got a lot of people taking advantage of a situation. Now, if you a black sympathizer or whatever, then y'all need to just stand down. Y'all gotta let these Negroes go. You gotta let them do what they gotta do for themselves. If you a sympathizer, cool. Just keep your people in check. Keep your people at bay. Make sure they doing the right thing. That's where your talents are best suited, man. But we tried to integrate ourselves. We tried to do a lot of things, and it just never worked out. And the one thing that we can count on, if we keep going in the same direction, is more of the same. This shit is not going to stop, okay? Because the very fabric that created this country was a lie. It was based on a lie, okay? You are living out a lie. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. Lie. Okay? A lie. Did it happen? Did it come to pass? Did it come to pass? 400 years plus? Did it come to pass? Is the dominant society saying enough is enough? We're going to do this. We're going to do so. I mean, they're saying it, but have they done it? Are they willing to pay their debts? Are they willing to let this thing go? Are they willing to punish their own for doing wicked things? Man, just the history of the police department should tell you where this is going. It's not gonna stop. Is Donald Trump de-escalating the situation, or is he antagonizing the situation? Man, he's telling them, get your people, get your slaves in line. You governors, y'all are weak. Get your slaves in line. Get your slaves back on the plantation. We rule over you. We dominate you. We are the dominant force. We